When love flows towards those who are not lacking in love, what can those who seek to love gain? We understand that those who lack love crave to be loved, but unfortunately, many times they can only feel disappointment. This situation is related to opportunities and also to individual personality traits. Firstly, those who lack love often have a lower sense of self-worth. Self-worth refers to an individual's recognition of their own value, including talents, personality recognition, status in groups, and positive emotional experiences. When self-worth is low, individuals may often feel incompetent or powerless, emotionally break down in the face of difficulties, unsure of how to cope, and often have excessive emotional reactions to the words and actions of others. Those who lack love often do not believe that anyone would love them unconditionally, and although they may do everything to demand proof of love from their partners, this contradiction often leaves their partners feeling confused and pressured. People who lack love are easily moved by kindness and warmth, but once a relationship is established, their expectations of their partners increase. They long for their partners to make particularly numerous and obvious gestures of affection, because for them, this is not just a relationship, but a form of redemption. However, those who lack love are also prone to internal conflicts and transmit these negative emotions to their partners. This makes it difficult for them to have stable and lasting intimate relationships because, in their suffering, their partners may choose to end the relationship while the one lacking love desperately clings on, finding it hard to let go. To address this issue, those who lack love first need to learn to love themselves, accept their true selves, and increase their self-acceptance, which is essential for truly nurturing relationships. As for how those who lack love can gain a sense of security, they need to recognize that suffering often arises not from actual problems, but from emotional and psychological disturbances. In Jennifer's memory, her childhood seemed like a bleak sky without sunlight or warmth. She was a gentle and kind girl, but her parents rarely showed her love and care. They were always busy with their own work, seldom spending time with her. As a result, Jennifer gradually felt a lack of self-worth as she grew up, often feeling inadequate and unable to gain the recognition and attention of others. At school, Jennifer was an introverted and sensitive child. She always carefully avoided conflicts with her classmates, afraid of criticism and mockery for her mistakes. Especially in her interactions with peers, she was particularly sensitive, always taking others' opinions to heart, and even sinking into self-blame and despondency because of them. However, despite the many challenges and difficulties life presented her, deep within Jennifer's heart, she still held on to a firm belief that one day, someone would truly understand her and give her unconditional love and support. This longing, like a guiding light in her heart, always directed her towards the path of love. As she grew older, this longing became even stronger. She yearned for a partner who could support and understand her, and for a family that could provide her with a sense of security and belonging. So when she met Mark, a witty and considerate man, her heart was filled with joy and hope. Mark gave Jennifer a level of care and affection she had never experienced before. Not only did he show her tenderness in words, but he also often demonstrated his appreciation and cherishing of her through practical actions. He would make her a cup of hot tea when she was tired, offer encouragement and support when she felt lost, and extend warm hands to her when she needed to lean on someone. By his side, Jennifer experienced an unprecedented happiness and sense of security, as if she had finally found the missing piece in her life. As time passed, Jennifer's expectations of Mark gradually escalated. She yearned for more love and attention. Every time she anticipated a gentle hug or a sweet word, but received Mark's indifference and aloofness instead, her sense of disappointment and dissatisfaction grew harder to contain. One evening, as Jennifer awaited Mark's return home, she found him late once again due to overtime work. Her mood was already low, and this unexpected event completely shattered her emotions. She felt the loneliness and helplessness within her heart, beginning to question whether she truly deserved love and care from others. Mark's arrival did not bring her the warmth she anticipated. Instead, his indifference and lack of understanding made her feel even more disappointed and angry. "You're always like this." Jennifer finally exploded, her voice filled with sadness and anger. "I need more than just your time. I need your care and consideration. You don't understand me at all." Mark attempted to explain, but his words pierced Jennifer's heart like a knife. "I work hard for our future. Why can't you understand?" His voice carried a hint of impatience, but more of resignation. "Our future? Our future lies in mutual understanding and love, not just your work." Jennifer cried, feeling as though she had lost faith in love. Their argument grew more and more intense, filled with anger and hurt. Their relationship seemed to have reached a breaking point, and this argument became a turning point in their relationship. Ultimately, after that intense argument, Jennifer realized that she needed to learn to love herself first, to accept her imperfections. She decided to seek help from counseling, hoping to gain a deeper understanding of herself. In the counseling room, she engaged in deep conversations with a professional psychologist. She shared her experiences and inner struggles, while the psychologist listened patiently, gradually guiding her to explore the depths of her heart. Your expectations of yourself and reliance on others may be among the reasons for your emotional fluctuations, the psychologist gently remarked. Learning to love yourself, accepting your imperfections, is a long and important journey. Through the counseling process, Jennifer gradually discovered some of the inner troubles within herself. She began to accept those parts that had once made her feel uneasy, gradually releasing the burden within her heart. She learned to view herself in a more positive light, gradually enhancing her self-worth and sense of security. Meanwhile, Jennifer began to engage in self-exploration, reading psychology books, attending personal growth workshops, constantly seeking answers, and striving to become a stronger and more independent woman. In this process, she slowly found inner peace and confidence.